Hello, my all signs, my all stars, and a very welcome to the space, to the channel, and my home. I am Shivalika, and I welcome you to your weekly readings. If you are here, then you're meant to be. And my cards do not lie. The energy does not lie. The energy loves you tremendously. And the only intention on this table is messages for your highest good and absolute expansion. So now that the intentions are set, if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. It always means a lot. And for all those who are new, keep an open mind, keep an open heart. You never know when you're going to fall in love with the right energy right here. So let's get started. And we're doing the week 8th to the 14th December 2025, warming up, entering Aries. Hello Aries and welcome. This is your weekly from the 8th to the 14th. Very interesting cards are popping up right here. Okay, I hope you're doing amazing. Feel like sharing something? Go ahead, use the comment box. That is exactly what it is for. And let's jump right in, Aries, my gorgeous Aries. Let's see your weekly energy, 8th to the 14th. You're starting your reading with your energy. Wow, interesting. And what time? What a time. Okay, that's your energy within you. Nice. On your mind, coming towards you this week. All right. Challenge this week, advantage this week. And the advantage is really good, by the way. Let's take a card that's going to help you raise your frequency this week, and we are going to look at it just a little later. Aries, you're starting with the 10, the Wheel of Fortune, times turning, tables turning, the wheel is turning, something is shifting, something is moving, and you can feel it. You are in the middle of a shift. You know that very well. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Is it true that every time you spin the Wheel of Fortune, you get fortune? No. But until you don't spin, until you're not in the shift, you will never know. So experience this shift, because if you experience it, there is something on the other side for you. Within you, you've got the Three of Cups. That's amazing. You know, you're feeling very secure. You're feeling very comfortable. I want to say this, Aries, even if you have one or two people around you, they are enough. They are the best people to have. And this is within you. That means you're feeling very comfortable and very safe within. And that's how we want. When we are happy within, we can take care of the world outside. Now, on your mind, Aries, you've got the 10 of Wands. A lot of responsibility, a lot of burden, possibly a backache for a lot of you. This is a heavy energy. On your mind, there is something heavy. And the 10 of Wands is not the completion, but it's inching, like almost very close to the completion. But it's a lot of hard work on your mind. What is it? Now, what is coming towards you is the 9 of Swords. Is it this? Is it the hard work? Is it the responsibility on your shoulders? What is feeling heavy at this point of time? Because this is why this week, the energy of, kind of feeling sleepless nights, headaches, it's got something to do. There's something here very significant with you putting your head down and doing something. And it is taking a toll. It is taking a toll on you, Aries. I want to say that. Your challenge this week is the 2 of Swords. You have a decision to make. You're sitting at the threshold of a decision. And I believe the reason you're not able to make this decision, we will clarify, Aries, but what I'm picking up right now instinctively is that maybe there are two ways to do something. And it's this or that kind of a feeling. Twos are all about making a decision. And in your challenge, and I also see somebody's closed off, somebody's not contacting, somebody's not keeping in touch. Well, that could be a problem too. Now, your advantage is amazing and I love it. It's the King of Pentacles, Earth, grounded. Either you have energy like this around you, and I feel this is someone around you, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone with money, someone with resources, very father-like energy, very helpful, very stable, very, it's earth. Earth is grounded, resourceful, useful, for long term. Energy that is in your advantage area is that energy that is good for you for long term. Okay, Aries, let us see what you need to know to raise. Oh, wow, there you go. You see how happy that makes me? Because I said in your challenge, you've got the Two of Swords. You know, it's either this or that. And when you raise your frequency, pick one. Ace of Swords is one. It's not the two. It's not being confused. If you are between two, what gives you clarity? Which energy gives you clarity? Which energy gives you peace of mind? Which energy feels like victory? Which energy feels like you can keep for long term? Which energy feels like it's going to keep you safe, comforted, home-like? It's not going to run away the next morning. So to raise your frequency, one. Focus on one. Don't kind of tear yourself apart. There you go. That was quick and easy. Let's clarify, Aries. Let's get some more information. And the Wheel of Fortune this week. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Let's see. One card is already popped out, and I'm going to let it do its job. And we're going to take another one, and you see that? They both came on their own will and wish. There's something here. Something is going to come to you in its own will and wish. And interesting. 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. One less. You have options, and yet there is the past showing itself. 7 of Cups is having a lot of options, endless possibilities. 6 of Cups is making the option, but this option is from the past. So even though you're in the shift, and you have a lot of options, a part of you is looking at a connection before, a time before, a person before. Okay, that's your energy, Aries. Let's see the 3 of Cups that is within you. Within you, you have, oh my God, the Judgment and the Chariot. Judgment is the card, the energy of coming back, resurrection, somebody from the past. So the group that you have in your mind where you feel comforted are also people from your past. You know what I'm picking up? I'm picking up a group of people kind of manifesting, a group of people trying to make something happen, a group of people, collective. This feels like a very collective Aries energy that they are calling back something. Either it's supposed to be in your path, your purpose, but very strongly in my reading, I don't know about others, I am picking up somebody from the, oh my gosh, as I say that I have 2 of Cups. I'm very strongly picking up past energy. I want to add at this point of time, it's not necessary that this is the person in your recent past of this timeline. Could be another life also altogether, because Judgment is not an easy energy. It is resurrecting somebody after death. So could be. Wow. Let's see the 10 of Wands in your mind, Aries. We've got 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Does it have to do with your 2 things I'm picking up? Your money. Could be money for a lot of you. And it's not that the money is the issue. The money is not the issue. How do you invest your money? How do you put your money out there? How do you, a lot of you are picking up new money, by the way. There is new money. And maybe it's a responsibility, the new money that you've got in. For a lot of you, I'm picking up that it's very hard doing things alone. And when I say alone, I mean under the garb of single energy. Money is not a problem. The way you have to apply the money, that is seeming a little bit different or a heavier responsibility. Now, for the Nine of Swords that is coming towards you, which is a heavy energy, we've got the Wheel and the Two of Pentacles, and you have started, Aries, your reading with the Wheel, a shift, a movement. You know what, Aries, your answer is right here, right here. You're in this Nine of Swords. How you can end this Nine of Swords is, right now, as this reading is going on, there is a shift, there is a movement, there is a momentum, there is something that is, you know, we're all the time moving. It's just that actively we don't realize we are moving. But consciously first tell yourself, time is moving, the world is moving, the planet is moving, therefore I am moving. And now when you're aware that there is a shift, there is a turn, there is movement, in this movement, do you still want to carry? Do you still want to multitask? Do you still want to keep all those things that are splitting you apart? Because Two of Pentacles is trying to make two things, or maybe more than two things. Now, could be people, could be things, could be jobs, could be however it resonates with your situation. But trying to make that, trying to do that. And that's the reason why you're feeling heavy, you're feeling burdened, you're feeling tired, you're feeling exhausted. And even your challenge is the Two of Swords, this or that. So do you still want to do everything, Aries, all by yourself? Let's see what we've got for your challenge for the Two of Swords. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups. There is one here. It's popped up. But you know, the one that has popped up, you are not interested in it. You are disinterested in it. At this point of time, possibly you're telling yourself, I don't care, I'll get better. There is better, but there is one very strong, it's a spark, it's an idea, it's a thought, it's an attraction. It's that initial attraction, if I can tell you that much. However, you're still sitting with this or that because the one that has presented itself is the one that you are not interested in. But one is there for sure. And one is also in raising your frequency, Aries. This is a week to make up your mind, I believe. Let's see the King of Pentacles in your advantage. We've got the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Swords. You know, this King of Pentacles, sorry, if I said King of Cups, I'm sorry. This King of Pentacles in your advantage is a very big advantage, very big. Whether it's a person, whether it's a wealth mindset, whether it's money energy, whether it's grounded energy, your advantage is, you know, approach it fast. Do not delay. Do not delay, because in your challenge, I am seeing that there is something here, but obviously, it seems you're not interested. But for your advantage, if you are, Nine of Cups is the card of wish fulfillment. I want to tell you, Aries, you've got two nines on the table, so close. You also have three tens on the table, a Ten of Wands and two Wheels. And something tells me here that you're so close to closing something, but you've come to the last point and you've got stuck. And you know, it's like you have to do just that one last thing, because Nine of Cups, after Nine of Cups, you've got the Ten of Cups. So if you have to finish the last thing, you've got to finish it. And your advantage is the King of Pentacles. Maybe it's person, maybe it's a little extra money, maybe it is, it's an expert in the situation that you are in. Maybe you're not supposed to do this by yourself. Maybe you are supposed to involve someone. Okay, let us see the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords to raise your frequency. We've got the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. Emperor is Aries energies. It is your power card and it has popped up in your reading. And you know, you've got the Emperor with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the energy of another nine on the table, if I may say so, is just kind of staying there. Nine of Wands is like this person is wounded. He's the last person standing there. He's possibly failed many times before, but this person does not quit. But this is along with the Emperor energy, and Emperor is your energy. I think you have to make a choice between owning your power or still waiting, because nines are always about, you know, as much as nine is about independence, another aspect of nine is it also waits for someone to come and complete it and finish it. So you can either do this all by yourself, which is the power of an emperor, which is what you are, or you could wait for someone. However, the energies on the table clearly say that your advantage is to act fast. And as I say that, we have the Six of Wands. I'm so glad I did not just keep the deck aside. But there is victory, fire. You are a fire sign. And your takeaway actually from this reading is to act on something fast. This is not the time to be disinterested, because it's working and aligning in your favor. Let us see what is the message from the Lenormand for the weekly and prediction from the Lenormand. Oh, wow, this is, wow, Aries. I think I'm talking to a feminine Aries, I am. The Tower, the Lady, and the Sun on the other side. There is something here that's been going on for a very long time. The message here is, this is very, very clear. There is something here that's been going on for a very long time in your mind. It's taken a very long time, and I don't know how to establish, I don't want to give it a number, but maybe you've done the same thing with different places and different people, and you need to wrap this up fast, because you've got the Sun on the other side. This is very similar to the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Swords. There is something amazing for you, Aries, but you've got to act fast on it. And that is your advantage, which is the King of Pentacles. So this week could be a game changer. I also feel that you've been waiting for this clarity for a very long time. And you're the person who has to initiate it. Another very important thing that's coming out straight away, Aries, is the past is the past. What lies ahead is brand new, the future, the brand new. That's the message that I have for you, Aries. Your reading was very, very straightforward, very, very clear, one direction. As the wheel turned, it spoke. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much. If you're watching this, I will see you in your next reading. Till then, do take care of yourself and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, let me keep the cards. Next up, we've got Taurus. Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from the 8th to the 14th December. I hope you're doing amazing. Feel free to share anything that you'd like in the comment box. That's exactly what the box is for. And I'm going to jump right in and I'm going to read out your energies, because time, my dear friend, is very, very important. Let's go. Okay, we're starting your reading, Taurus, with this one. Okay. Your energy within you, on your mind, coming towards you this week. Interesting, challenge, advantage, and a card that's going to help you raise your frequency. We are going to look at it just a little later. Taurus, you're starting the reading with Three of Pentacles, Earth sign. This is Earth energy. You're very good at what you do. It feels like it's starting with a work message, that or this is teamwork, collaboration, coming together, putting your work out there, putting yourself out there. I'm speaking to a Taurus who's thinking about working with people, or an upgrade or a promotion. But it's got that aspect of your work, what you do for your living. Within you, you have the Eight of Cups. Within you, this is interesting. Within you, you're walking away from something. You are walking away. So I want to say this, that wherever you are not 100% there. A part of you has already sort of left or is leaving. I would say left, actually. On your mind, you've got the Two of Swords. So there's a decision. There's a decision. I also see you very closed off energy in your mind. You are not entertaining anybody's opinions and ideas. And you're starting your reading with Three of Pentacles, so there are more energies present. But in your mind, you're not entertaining anybody else's thought, ideas, values, opinions, or anything that side. What's coming towards you is Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. This is also December. We are in the month of December. This is the energy of trying to make things happen, perfecting something. So while you are closed off, you're not entertaining anything from the outside. This week you'll find yourself refining something, doing something again and again till you reach where it is that you want to reach, because everybody's destination goal is different. So you'll keep doing something. Basically, you're making it better. The challenge is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. I want to say love is a challenge. Opening yourself is a challenge. And you've actually shown that in your mind you are closed off. So once you're closed off in your mind, obviously it's very hard to open up your heart, right? So clearly there is a person here, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just another person, another energy. To reach out to them is a problem, is a challenge. And there is love there. Advantage is the Page of Cups. Queen of Cups is the challenge. And Page is one shy, one short. It's literally telling me that if you cannot be the Queen of Cups, advantage is at least try a small gesture, any small gesture. You're being encouraged to put out a small gesture, something small. If you're not able to do something big because your mind is not at the place, do something small, a small text, a small message, a small bouquet of flowers, however. Whatever the bigger thing is, can you do a little smaller than that? To raise your frequency, Taurus, you've got the depth. Clearly there is something needs to be, when death comes in raising your frequency, it literally means the old ways are not working. It's time to transform. It's time to understand, recognize, and accept this, that I have to transform. I have to change. They say that you cannot enter your highest version with your previous blueprint, right? You have to change your blueprint entirely. That kind of an energy. Let's clarify, because within you are actually walking away. So maybe that is, the transformation is beginning from within, could be. Let's see if the death pops out within you. Okay, very, very interesting energies on the table. Taurus, let's see. Show me the Three of Pentacles. What is the Three of Pentacles in Taurus's energy? We've got Six of Cups and the Two of Swords. Now that's on your mind, isn't it? The decision, the no contact, the closed off energies in your mind. It involves a past connection. It involves past people. It involves, even though it's a work scenario, I'm not really picking up here. I think for a very few of you, it could be a third-party situation that you are trapped in. And that's the reason why you're closed off. That could be one. But majority, I'm picking up that you're trying to get a team together. But a lot of you are limited or stuck. Stuck is a better word, because of your past experiences. Or maybe the past people, maybe. Very rarely it happens that the same people come, but It's likely that the same people could also be with you, or who feel familiar. That's the word actually, they feel familiar. Let's see the 8 of Cups within you, Taurus. We've got the Devil and the 2 of Wands and the 5 of Cups underneath. See, you have figured out within you. This is the reason, Taurus. This is the reason you have figured out what is toxic, what is holding you back, what is not allowing you to grow. You figured this out. And it's you. I think the Taurus that I'm talking to, or the energy that's showing on my table, is that stage of Taurus collective who have first figured it out within. So we start our journey from here, where we figured out within that, yes, this is the issue, this is the problem, this is what is toxic, this is what I need to address. And what could it be? It could be procrastination. It could be something that is long distance, something that just feels it can work, but it does not work. It is also, I'm also picking up that kind of energy, you know, Taurus, that tells you I'm going to give you the world, but actually does not give you the world. It just says, it says you're the world, but actually does not do anything about it. Let's see the 2 of Swords in your mind. Because in your mind, there is a lot of, you're very, very closed off. Wow, look at that. I'm picking up, can you see 1 and 0? 10. Number 10 is very, very significant for you. And we've got the Ace of Wands and the Wheel in your mind. I think if you pick one, any one, at least you will not be in the same place of being stuck. Anyone. Because the longer you're going to sit in that position, the more stagnant you're going to get. Which one excites you? Which one is more attractive? Which one is more tempting? Which one feels that you can start immediately? That's your clue. In your to-do list, what you're supposed to do next is, whatever excites you first, that's the thing that you need to do. You're supposed to think about the next 10 seconds, not more than that. If you think more than 10 seconds, you're going to be stuck. And then that 10 seconds become a minute, then it becomes an hour, then it becomes 3-4 hours, and like that. So that's a solid clue there, Taurus. Let's see the Temperance energy, because there you go. This is that being in that stuck moment and just doing the thing. We have the 2 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Oh. I am inclined to say that somebody is reaching out to you. Maybe the connection that you are in is also trying to reach out to you. Maybe the connection is also expecting a gesture from you. Small gesture, because that's also in your advantage. But you are not budging from the spot this week. I want to say that. You're not. If you've sat in a room, I think you're going to come out only after 6 days, 5 days. If you've gone to a place, you're going to come back after 5 days, 6 days. And it does involve a connection. There is a connection. And maybe the connection wants to be included. Maybe. Which is why the challenge is the Queen of Cups. Let's see the Queen of Cups in your challenge. We've got the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. This is so similar. So similar. 2 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, Lovers, and the Knight of Pentacles. The challenge here is you're not involving a connection. You're not involving a connection. A connection has been put on hold. A union has been put on hold. Something here that for the other person, it's been put on hold. It's not moving forward. And all you need to do is just make a small gesture. Maybe you're writing texts, but you're putting them in draft. You're not sending them forward. Just a very small gesture. A lot of you, I feel, if this is a work situation, you're not pursuing it with as much as intensity as you should. Send out more. Put it out there that you want to be picked, you want to be chosen. Let's see the Page of Cups for you, for your advantage, Taurus. We've got Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Look, this is the energy of being in the right place at the right time. And Queen of Wands is the most attractive, the most beautiful, the most, this is the energy that works on law of attraction. I feel this is the energy that's invented law of attraction. This is the law of attraction. And your advantage is that simple, where you have to just make the next small move, the next smallest possible move. And what do you move? How do you move? Whatever you feel excited towards. Okay, whatever feels easy, even that's a good sign. But the more you hold something here, the longer you take, you may miss out an opportunity. Let's see the Death to raise your frequency, which is screaming transformation. Wow. The King of Wands and the Strength. See, the old ways of executing something has taken you only so far, Taurus. It has taken you far, but it has only taken you so far. And now in this next version that you're going to get, when you finish a cycle in the next version, when you finish the Wheel of Fortune and you've got the next version, there you cannot appear as a Page of Pentacle or as a Knight of Pentacle. You are supposed to appear as the King of Wands, and you have been building your strength, which is why the Death card is here. It is the energy of transformation. Everything that you've been doing until now has upgraded you. But now you're supposed to step into that. And King of Wands and Queen of Wands, they're right here. This is all your advantage. You have to step into the advantage. Again, we have Six of Wands underneath, which is victory. So energies look amazing on the table. You have to step into the energy. Okay, let's see what is your Lenormand prediction for this week, 8th to the 14th. And we've got the Snake, the Bouquet, and the Heart. See, Bouquet is a bouquet of flowers. I told you, in your advantage, you've got the Page of Cups. Any small gesture, even if it means sending a bouquet of flowers. What is happening here is that I think somebody is not reciprocating love. That's literally what the entire reading is. Somebody is not reciprocating. Somebody is closed off. And if that continues, then what do you get in return? You get nothing. I mean, Snake is not a very good energy. But Bouquet and Heart is a very beautiful energy. I mean, the Bouquet makes the heart very, very happy to get something from someone, reciprocation. But the Snake, someone here is not willing to give out that gesture. And the more you hold back on that gesture, the more you're going to drift the other person, the other energy, further away from yourself. So would you want to include someone or not? That is entirely up to you. But that is the dominant message of this reading. And with that, thank you, Taurus, for being a part of this reading. I will see you in your next reading. Do take care of yourself. And next up on the table, we've got Gemini. Hello, Gemini, and welcome. This is your weekly from 8th to the 14th. December 2025, and I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this from. Feel free to share anything that you want in the comment box, because that is precisely what it is for. So let's jump in, because time is precious, darling, and let's see what amazing things want to come out for you. Let's go, Gemini. You're starting with that is your card, isn't it? Lovers is Gemini. You're starting with your Power card. in your own reading. Brilliant. Okay, that's your energy within you. Very nice. On your mind, very, very nice. Coming towards you. Wow. What's the challenge? Interesting. Advantage. Who are you not letting enter? Who are you not letting enter in your life? Let's see what we've got to raise your frequency. We're going to look at it just a little later, but that's a very, very interesting set of energies on the table, and it feels like a story. You're starting with the Lovers. This is soulmate, twin flame, your path, your purpose, you and your higher. This is very good, Gemini. This is you. You exist in duality. Geminis exist in duality, the yin, the yang, the masculine, the feminine. You embody both. And you're being your authentic self at this point of time. However you are, you're being yourself in simplest words. For a lot of you, you're obviously thinking about love because we have the Lovers energy right there. Now, within you, you've got the Emperor. This is powerful. Or you're thinking about an Aries sign. You're thinking about a fire sign. Very possible. There's a lot of fire on the table. Fire and air, Gemini, you're very compatible. So maybe you're operating like fire. Fearless. Hot. Why do I say hot? Because on your mind, you've got the Queen of Wands. That's hot. This energy is hot, attractive, good looking, charismatic, intuitive. Literally, you know, the definition of a Queen of Wands is bold, fearless, unapologetic. She sets this energy, he, take it however it resonates. When it sets its sight on something, it wants it, it attracts it, and it gets it. So in your mind, you're looking very good, Gemini. Very, very good. I have to say that. Which is why what is coming towards you is the Knight of Wands. I want to say this, somebody is terribly attracted to you and they're coming towards you. Fire sign, possibly, because you're emitting a lot of fire, even though you're an air sign. So Leo, Sag, Aries. It seems like somebody who's attracted is coming towards you. Now, on your for your challenge, you have the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles is the best energy. Why do you have this in your challenge? Ten of Pentacles is family dynamic, home dynamic, money, inheritance, legacy. But it involves a lot of other energies. Ten of Pentacles is not a solo energy. It has got to do with your community, your people, your own, your flesh and blood, the entire household. That has come in the challenge spot. We'll clarify and see. Now, advantage is the Seven of Wands. Advantage here is to keep your vantage point high. You have boundaries, keep them. Keep them. Wherever you are, don't come down. Don't come one step down. Whoever wants to come, let them come up. This is not the time for you to step down. Whoever wants to meet you in this game of life, let them level up. You're absolutely fine. So therefore, if you've blocked someone or if somebody is having a tough time reaching you, it's because you've raised the standards. And good for you, Gemini. Let's see what we have for raising your frequency. We've got the very beautiful Queen of Swords. And that's you. This is air energy. This is Gemini energy. You see how in your mind, you're the Queen of Wands. Very attractive, very good looking, very vibrant, hot. Remember the word hot? But to raise your frequency, we've also got another queen here, which is the Queen of Swords. She thinks from her mind. She's also futuristic like the Queen of Wands, but she's very sharp. She's brutal. She's ruthless. She's going to tell it as it is. And that's what you've got in your raising your frequency. So don't feel shy or don't hold back your words, because let people know exactly what Gemini is made up of. Let us clarify. Let's see. Let us see the Lovers, because you've opened with the Lovers. What is this Lovers? Tell me more about the Lovers. And Lovers is Gemini energy. The Fool and the Six of Cups. How interesting is that? Because the Fool is a brand new energy and Six of Cups is an energy of the past. And we have two sixes on the table. The Lovers and the Six of Cups, and both of them are energy of twin flame, soulmate. It's different for different people. Some of you are taking a new journey with the past person. Some of you is leaving someone behind and wanting to, I'm not saying that when you leave a connection because you're going to find another connection. No. Every time when somebody leaves the connection, they first want to find themselves. And it feels like that. Because when you've been too long in a connection and you've forgotten yourself, the first thing you want to find is self. Let's see the Emperor within you. What is the Emperor? We've got the Queen of Swords and the Tower. And you've got that to raise your frequency, Gemini. You know what? I want to tell you this, Gemini. So you have thought about speaking up, okay? Because you know your power, you know your position, you know where you come from. But you know why you stop? Because you feel that when you speak, towers are going to come crumbling down. People are going to come crumbling down. Energies are going to come crumbling down because you have too much to tell. And you hold that back. It's just within you. Also, you don't want, you're thinking that if I speak the truth, I might be breaking something. But here's the thing, Gemini, if you speak the truth, you're speaking the truth. If something breaks, it was anyway supposed to break, right? Let's see the Queen of Wands in your mind. What is the Queen of Wands? Let's see, we've got the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. So being the Queen of Wands is not coming very, very helpful to you. I want to say that. When you're in the Queen of Wands, this whole attractive, good looking, owning the position, but not speaking up, essentially. Chaos and drama chases you. You think it's gone, but it returns after 3 months, 3 days, who knows, but it returns. Let's see the Knight of Wands, because that's something that's coming towards you. And we've got the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, that's 2 sevens on the table. Interesting, something around 2 sevens. Now, Chariot is the universe's confirmation, first of all, that whatever is happening right now is supposed to happen. It's meant to happen. And whoever this is that is coming, or whatever this is that is coming towards you, I feel it's a person. Could be an opportunity also, depends. I mean, it's going to be different for different people, but it has taken off after a very long time. 7 years for some of you, 14 years for a lot of you. Whatever that is coming right now has taken a hell lot of a time. You know, it was like, whatever it is, it was trying to accumulate something, gather something. Let's see the Ten of Pentacles, because Seven of Pentacles, and then we've got Ten of Pentacles in your challenge. Very, very interesting. Ten of Pentacles is, your challenge is, okay, if this is a family dynamic, then challenge here is, for a lot of you, it might just be divorce, leading towards divorce, something to do with the legalities of family dynamics. But it's not necessary it's a divorce. It could also be money, family inheritance, other people involved. The challenge here, in simple words, I want to say this, Gemini, because I don't want to get too much into somebody's personal life here. But I want to say this, that it is a family dynamic, and it is, the Geminis are actively in this trying to go down the path of justice, legalities, court systems, because you believe that is going to give you a fair and square decision. Because for a lot of you, you've had enough. Let's see the Seven of Wands for your advantage, which is why the Seven of Wands is actually saying that do not settle. Whoever has to come to you, let them meet you at your level. So Seven of Wands is clarified by Five of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Do not be a part of the drama. Do not be a part of fights. Do not be, when you have dynamics like this where a lot of people, family issues, household issues, separations, divorces, there are moments where you are triggered to partake in the fight. But for some reason, Gemini, you're being encouraged to stay absolutely away from it and only speak your truth. I think you're being, you have to look for yourself. For yourself. First yourself, then everybody else in this situation. To raise your frequency, you have the Queen of Swords, and let's see what the Queen of Swords is, Gemini. We've got the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. If you speak up, Gemini, in simple words, if you speak up, you can sort out this mess. You can sort out this mess, because Four of Wands is that harmony. Ten of Pentacles, the family dynamic is in the challenge. Four of Wands is the harmony, the 11-11, the alignment moment. But for that, Gemini, you have to speak up. Until now, you're the only person who's not put forward your thoughts, and you're keeping them within yourself because you're thinking if you speak up, it may turn into something disastrous. But when you speak up only your truth. Let us see, Gemini, what do we have for your Lenormand prediction for this week? And we've got the clouds. Okay. Very, very clear. We have clouds, we have crossroads, and we've got the scythe. Clouds is confusion, it's not seeing something clearly. And I want to tell you that the Queen of Swords, she's the only queen who sits above the clouds. Above. That means she sits above chaos and confusion. She can absolutely see the truth. Gemini, there is clouds, there is confusion, there is a decision to be made, there's a road, there is a diversion, there are two ways to go about, and then there is the scythe. Scythe is very similar to the Queen of Swords. This whole energy is the Queen of Swords. This decision, this confusion, this cutting off this decision and confusion is the Queen of Swords. And that is your energy. And the very simple message here is that if you speak up, Gemini, everybody else will shut up. There you go. There you go. That's the message that I have for you. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That's very, very important. And I will certainly see you in your next reading, Gemini. Till then, do take care. Good care of yourself. And we are moving on to, let's go, Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th December 2025. And if you have something to say, please go ahead, use the comment box. That's exactly what it is for. Feel free to share, ask, whatever it is that you want. So let's jump right in and see what amazing messages want to come out for you this week. And we're starting your reading with Cancer. Wow. Beautiful. Sweet, simple, beautiful as of now. This is your energy. within you, on your mind, coming towards you. Nice. Challenge, advantage. That's good energies on the table, Cancer. Very, very nice. A card that's going to help you raise your frequency. We're going to look at it just a little later. Starting with a very beautiful Knight of Cups. This is a very beautiful energy. This is blissful. This is wherever you are, you're having a good time. Good time. This is also the energy of proposal. This is also the energy of taking the next step, going out there and telling in simple words, this is following your bliss, wherever your heart takes you. Where does your heart want to go, Cancer? Now, within you've got the Ace of Cups. Clearly, your heart wants to go somewhere. It does. Because it's sitting within you. You're the best person to answer this question. If you answer this question, boom. You don't even need this reading, by the way. On your mind, you've got the Page of Wands. Something exciting. Again, very new, very fresh energies on the table. There is something. For a lot of you, you want to text, you want to type, you want to say something. You want to put something out there. It's not really very big. It's just very small. It's like the beginning of like the first page of the book you write. Just like a hi message. Something like that. It's so small. It's not even very big. But it's feeling so good to you. Could be travel. Could be. Maybe for a lot of you, this is also a start of a fitness journey. Whatever it is at its initial stage. What's coming towards you is the Three of Cups. Good people, good company, good times. 2 cups already you have. Right? 2 cups are your own. Right here. One which is within you and one which you're carrying. And you're entering into 3. So, good times are coming for you, Cancer. Now, the challenge is this new thing, the Fool, the beginning, and that's on your mind. You're not able to understand how do you start. The fall, the first jump, the first leap of faith is you're unsure. You're like, how do I do this? How do I do this? Where do I take this leap of faith from? The beginning is causing you. It's not causing you so much. It doesn't feel, I'm not clarified, but it doesn't feel heavy. But it's just that the beginning like how they say, it's always the beginning that feels a little iffy. After that, everything is amazing. Your advantage is Empress. 3. 2 3s on the table. 1 3 is coming and 1 3 is your advantage. Empress is your energy. Empress is Venus energy, feminine energy, abundant energy. Maybe the beginning is seeming a little bit difficult because you may be thinking that what if it doesn't work? The Empress energy clearly says you are abundant, you are whole, you have the entire world universe within you. Limitless. You have everything. That's what the Empress energy says. So can you start with this energy, embracing the energy of Empress, where this energy defines you as you're not going to fall, you're going to smoothly, softly land. And this entire moment has been created for you. Let's see what you've got to raise your frequency, Cancer. We've got the Knight of Wands. See, Page is in your mind. This reading is very simple. You want to do something small, and to raise your frequency, Knight of Wands is what comes after the Page. Just take that step. Don't overthink this. In fact, we have no swords here. There is no card energy of thought process here. It's all heart and fire. So what they are? It's a heart and a passion kind of a reading. Let's clarify. There is no thought process here. You're driven by your heart and your passion this week. Let's see. The Knight of Cups. What is it that you're pursuing? And now comes out the sword. You're very, very... for a lot of you, it's a second chance. For a lot of you, it is another person from the past. For a lot of you, it is something that that you really, you really want something to work, actually. Work in your favor. And okay, now that we've gone one layer down and we are clarifying, on the surface you were showing that you don't care and everything is really nice, but now you're showing that this really matters to you. It's not letting you sleep. It's very important. For a lot of you, it's a call or a text or an information about someone, something. And you get restless when you don't get it. Let's see the Ace of Cups within. Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I want to say this because I'm really picking up with the Queen of Pentacles. It's just that you don't want to break somebody's heart. Or you're aware that somebody might get heartbroken. Or why you keep this love within, because you've kept the Ace of Cups within, is because you are afraid if you bring it out, you may lose it. Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. And Queen of Pentacles is the pre-Empress energy. You have the Empress in your advantage. Still keeping something within because you're too afraid you may lose it. That is why to start something is a problem, because you're not starting because you're thinking, what if it fails? My dear Cancer, what if it doesn't? What if this is the only thing that you're supposed to do? What's holding you back? Let's see the Page of Wands in your mind. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Wheel. For a lot of you, it's about money, power, position. But I also want to say a lot of you want to actually put out big gestures. You want to give big gestures. You want to, in fact, I want to say this because we have the Queen of Pentacles within you and the King of Pentacles in your mind. If this is a connection, your mind wants to do bigger, but your heart stops, because I think there is a fear of losing here or a fear of winning. Take however it resonates. Let's see the Three of Cups that is coming towards you. That looks like a good energy. We have the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups. So whatever this group of people that you are spending time with, or you will be spending time with this week, that's going to help you heal your past. It's going to help you. You will possibly, talk about those things that will help you overcome your past experiences, your past connections. And it's going to make you feel lighter. It's a good thing. This week, the conversations, the times that you spend with the people seems quite fruitful. Quite fruitful. Because you're starting with something that's coming back is actually bothering you. Let's see the Fool in your challenge, the World and the Hierophant. Very, very interesting, Cancer. To start something new is a challenge for you because, boom, this is the card of ending. Your challenge here is you cannot commit because you can't end it. The reason you cannot commit is because you cannot promise an ending. I want to say that. It's very simple. Let's see the Empress in your advantage. We've got the Strength and the High Priestess. Hear me out. You've got the King of Pentacles in your mind, Queen of Pentacles within you. There's a couple here. You've got the Hierophant in the challenge, which is commitment. And you've got the High Priestess, which is another couple here in your advantage. And your entire reading, Cancer, is about you're not wanting to start something new because you know that you will not be able to upkeep your promises. You will not be able to be consistent with it. You will not be able to. So therefore, even though there is a beginning here, the ending scares you. And your advantage is to trust yourself. Trust yourself and proceed, not to think so far beyond in the future. If you think far beyond in the future, then how are you going to enjoy your present? And the Empress energy and the High Priestess energy is all about the present, the moment, the now. What do you want to do now, Cancer? That's the question. Let's see the Knight of Wands to raise your frequency, because the Knight of Wands exists in the now. Oh, wow. Interesting. We've got the Eight of Swords and the Emperor. This is holding yourself back. Continuing to hold yourself back. And the more, I want to say this for everybody out there, when we hold ourselves back in one area of our life, every other area of our life we are held back. Never think that you can simultaneously operate your life by being unhappy in one and happy in the other. Now we're all working, all our systems are working parallelly and in parallel, in tandem with each other. And if one area of our life is weak, it's going to show it's the weakness will spread in other areas too. So clearly there is something you want to pursue here, but this is such a contrast. Eight of Swords and the Emperor. Emperor is the highest form of energy, the one of domination, world domination. And Eight of Swords is being absolutely stuck thinking there is no way out. And to raise your frequency, you have the Knight of Wands, the next step. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what your weekly predictions from the Lenormand are for this week. We've got the Snake, we've got the Lady, and we've got the Stork. Wow. There might be a person here this week, and it's almost like there is a good news for you, but I don't see it reaching you. And this concerns a woman, it concerns a person, it concerns a lady. Even in your advantage, you've got the Empress. Even within you have the Queen of Pentacles. There's something here to do with a feminine energy. The lady is right in the center of the Snake and the Stork. The Snake is something that holds back. It's not good. The Stork is the rise, the bringer of good news, good messages. And right in the middle, there's a lady. So this week, you are possibly going to hear something from a woman, or from a feminine figure, something which could go either ways, I feel. I personally feel it is something good, but the way it's going to come in is going to feel not so good. Very, very interesting. Let me know, Cancer, what it is. I am intrigued. Okay. That's what I have for you for this week. And like always, I will see you next week. This is a very, very interesting reading. Thank you so much for being a part of it, Cancer. I will see you next time. Do take care, very good care of yourself. And moving on to Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th of December 2025. And I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this video from. If there's something you would like to say, do feel free to use the comment box. That is precisely what it is for. And let's jump right in and see what you're wanting to know. And this one wants to pop out. Wow. Okay, Leo, that's your energy this week within you, on your mind, coming towards you. This is really amazing. Challenge, advantage. Ooh. And a card that's going to help us raise our frequency. Very, 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 very. Leo, you're sitting in an energy of choices, plenty of choices. You have a lot on your plate. And I think a lot of you have a lot of time, or you're thinking you have a lot of time. So I see scrolling, I see checking out, window shopping, looking for things, searching for someone. It's not happening in the real world, I want to say that, but, or it's a state of mind where what is it, what can I bring down? What do I really, really want? Too much. And yet you have to choose something for yourself. It feels like, you've got to order dinner, but you're looking at 20 different places when you are fully aware what it is that you want to eat. Within you, you've got the moon. Now, moon is unsure, uncertain. Can I say this? Actually, Leo, don't get me wrong, but maybe you're at a point right now where you really don't know what you want. Not because you don't know, because maybe you've tried everything, maybe everything has worked for you in the past, but at this point where I'm talking to now, that I'm looking at every other card, because see, you have the moon within, and then you have the high priestess in your mind, and high priestess sits within. She knows it all. That's in your mind. And these two are very similar. They're both moon. They both represent the cycle of moon. They both represent intuition, awareness, knowing. So you may actually have so many options that you don't, it's that kind of energy where you finish or you graduate and then you're like, what do I do in life? Or you have too many projects lined up on the table and you've kind of got selected for all and you're like, which one do I pick? Or you've been selected by 20 different places and you're like, okay, where do I go? It's a good energy, but you're having to make a choice. You're in that place. What's coming towards you is your energy, 6 of Wands, fire, victory. Well, if all roads lead to victory, then why the fuss, right? That's good. I don't know what choice, we'll clarify and see, but it leads to victory. It leads to homecoming. It leads to admiration. It leads to celebration. It leads to, followers, subscribers. Celebration. People waiting to celebrate for you. Challenge is the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is a very good energy. It's a very generous energy. It's an energy of equal give and take. Maybe that's why you are kind of feeling a little lost this week. And I think it's just for this week. 6 of Pentacles in the challenge is, am I giving in the right place? Very simple. Have I given at the right place? Have I invested in the right place? Have I given my time, energy, whatever it is that you would want to call it? Have I given it at the right place? Advantage is judgment. Judgment is it's a wake-up call. It's an awakening. It's in your advantage. It's a second chance. It's a resurrection. It's a comeback. It's the universe saying that, yep, you're at the right place. You're doing the right thing. A lot of you are also being encouraged to look for signs. Don't look for signs out of the box. Don't force signs. You know the signs. You know them. You'll know them. You'll know when a sign hits you, Leo. You don't have to look at 11:11 because the world looks at 11:11. Your sign may be entirely different. Maybe your sign is a song. Maybe your sign is a sound. Maybe your sign is a message or a call from your mom. You don't know. But whatever is your sign is your sign. To raise your frequency, you've got the 3 of Swords. Interesting. This is recognizing those things that hurt you. Maybe for a lot of you, you are in the frequency of pain and hurt. And maybe you don't even know on the other side or on the next page of the chapter of your book of your life, victory is written. Which is why it has come in raising your frequency. That accept the hurt, accept the pain, and now make your next choice, make your next move. Because look where you're going to land. Let's clarify, Leo. This just got very, very interesting. 7 of Cups in your energy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ace of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. You're doing something. You're doing something. You're creating something. You're building something. And it excites you. Maybe for a lot of you, you're appearing confused and lost to the world outside, but you exactly know what you're doing. 18 if the number is significant, 9 is the number of significance, 1 if the number is of significance, 8 if the number is of significance. There is something that you're doing and you're building and you're creating. And it's exciting. Feels like it has something to do with travel. Let's see the moon within you. The Emperor and the 10 of Swords. And I think this is where the 3 of Swords comes from. To raise your frequency. I want to say this, that within you, there is a point in your life, Leo, where you were rejected, where you were betrayed. And you were betrayed from something that was very similar to you, your own. Could be a twin flame, could be family, could be an Aries, because we've got the Emperor right here. It feels like a betrayal from your own. Could be work politics, power play, power politics, something of that sort. And that scene is coming within your heart right now. Somehow that moment is significant right now. The High Priestess in your mind, we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. A lot of you know that you're supposed to invest in the path forward. You're aware if it's a connection that you're supposed to invest in the new connection, not the past connection. A lot of you are fully aware of this. But are you doing it? I don't know. But you're aware of it. Your mind knows this. That the connection that you have, you are supposed to invest into it. And in your challenge, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is saying that, are you even investing in the right place? Let's see the Six of Wands that's coming towards you, which is your energy, good energy. 3 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This looks like the arrival of someone. But there's so much fire here, this could very much be you. This is the arrival of you, the hotter version of you, the sexy version of you, the upgraded version of you. There is a victory for sure, Leo. There's a very, very strong, solid victory. And, you know, it's almost, it looks like, I'll tell you, the combination of this feels very celebrity-like. It feels like, you know, somebody is being crowned. Somebody's taking somebody's position and somebody new is coming and they are getting crowned. It feels like that. The takeover of the throne from one to another feels like that. That kind of victory. So a very chosen kind of energy. Let's see the Six of Pentacles in your challenge, because that is where you are. Should I even invest, or am I investing in the right place? You have the Death and the Hierophant. This is the end of one commitment. So if you have your doubts whether you're committing into the right place, investing into the right place, the solution and the answer is in the reading, Leo. How long do you plan to keep this? wherever you're investing, is the investment short term or long term? If it's short term, then you can play as much as you want. But if it's for the long term, then how much would you like to invest? Then you got to get serious. When it's short term, you can take your chances. But when you're putting something for long term, money, I'm speaking metaphorically. It could be money, could be relationship, could be person, could be job, could be yourself. When you're doing something for yourself for a short term, you can enjoy it. But when you take something for yourself for a long term, you now actually think, how much should I invest? Judgment for your advantage. We've got the Chariot and the Six of Cups. It does feel like somebody's coming back. You know, Leo, for a lot of you, in your next phase also, you are very likely to meet a connection which is very similar to your previous, and that's the reason why you have Three of Swords in raising your frequency. And I'm picking up a pattern here. Till you don't find closure, till there is that whole concept of forgiven, forgotten, closure, the next connection could be very similar to the previous. I'm not so sure if it's the same person. Could be the same person. Could be a new person with exactly very similar patterns. Three of Swords to raise your frequency. We have the Wheel and the Two of Wands. Yes, yes, yes. A million times yes, Leo. The wheel wants to turn for you. And it's showing itself. The world is showing itself to you. It's Emperor holds the world. You have to change with times. You have to adapt with times. If for any reason at this moment of time, a past memory, a past person is coming back, as I say this, I have the Two of Cups underneath, and they are coming, Leo. I mean, obviously the decision is yours, but ask yourself, if it wasn't present in your life when it was, why would it now be? And what could you do differently? What could you? How many times do you pursue the same equation with the same person? Closure, forgiveness, closing stories is very important. Let's see what is your message prediction from the Lenormand. We have the Child, the Moon, and the Fish. New, everything new. Everything new. For a lot of you, there is money here. There is clearly money here in the reading. Fish is all about money, new money. It's not a lot of money, it's small money. So small money investment. Remember I told you that should you invest big or should you invest small? The Lenormand is actually saying at this point of time, invest small. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Invest small. Very clear, very crisp message for you. This is not the time to play big. This is not the time to go all in. This is not the time to commit. This is the time to first put in small and see where it takes you, and then you make your next move. That's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. Like always, I appreciate it. And I will certainly see you in your next reading. Till then, take care and have a fabulous day ahead. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a little bit, change the energies, all those things, clear it up completely. And we're going to go to Virgo. All right. Hello, Virgo, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th December 2025. And I hope you're doing amazing wherever you are watching this reading from. All my love to you. If you have something to say, something to share, feel free. That's precisely what the comment box is for. Meanwhile, let's jump right in because time is precious for both Virgo and me. So let's see what your message for this week is, Virgo. And you're starting with, let's take this one. Ooh, nice. Okay. That's your energy within you, on your mind. Interesting. Coming towards you. What's happening, Virgo? Challenge, advantage. Really, what is happening? What's going on? And something to raise your frequency, and energy to raise your frequency, and I believe we will be needing it. Okay, Virgo, stay with me. Let's do this together. We're starting with the Queen of Swords. Is this your energy? I'm not sure, because I'm not picking this up as your energy, but it is in your energy, the wanting to speak truth. Virgos don't really speak up until necessary, but Virgos are mostly known for their quiet, calm demeanor. And you know this, that you'll be the last person to go and actually confront, confide, because this energy is very brutal. It speaks when it needs to speak. So somebody in your energy field, or maybe you're wanting to do this, or you're coming across someone who talks like that, who wants to talk to you about something. Air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, if that is of significance. Within you have the Five of Wands. There is something happening within. Something is bothering. There are a lot of people involved. There's a lot of energy. There is some sort of conflict. There is. Is it big? Is it small? It doesn't seem very big right now. But there is something. If it's left unattended, that's when it gets big. On your mind, you have the High Priestess. See, you're being quiet. This I can visualize as being Virgo energy. You know everything. You see everything. You understand everything. But you are kind of observing. You are observing in your mind. You don't want to take any action. But the energy that's popped up in your reading is somebody wanting to take an action. Now, what's coming towards you is the Seven of Swords. This is, I want to say deception. I want to say somebody sneaking out. This is the energy where somebody, just kind of exits from in between a meeting. And it's not even afraid. Halfway through the meeting, they say that, you know what, I'm out. And they're taking whatever they brought with them and they leave. And they're aware that they're being seen, but it's that kind of energy. It's like somebody is leaving halfway or more than halfway. Challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. This is you, your energy, Virgo energy. Challenge is to make something work, to put down and I think the focus here is the challenge. To focus, to create, to complete, to finish. That's the challenge. The routine, the thing that you're doing, the thing that Virgo is famous for, your routines, your regimes, your discipline. And something is possibly distracting you, taking your focus away. Advantage is the Six of Cups, a connection, a sibling possibly, I want to say that, or the presence of someone who understands you. Also feels like therapy. Feels like warmth. Your advantage lies in coming together with an energy that feels comforting rather than controlling, rather than manipulative, rather than shouting and screaming. One that's comforting, loving, understanding. To raise your frequency, you've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands it's a very small energy actually. I think it could just be a text. It's reaching out. Actually, it's reaching out to someone. That's what I'm getting right now in my head. You have to reach out to someone. Reach out. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what's going on here, Virgo. Queen of Swords right there in your energy. Is it yours or is it somebody else? We'll know now. Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. No, it's not yours. It's somebody else, Virgo, and they want to offer you something. It feels, now I'll tell you, it feels like an HR energy from an organization whose only job is to hire and fire. This feels like a hire and fire energy. They want to give you an opportunity. Wow, very interesting. Yep, they want to give you an opportunity. Five of Wands within you, we've got Lovers and the King of Swords. See, there you go. The confusion within you is, should you take this or should you not take this? I'm also seeing that the Queen of Swords is the 10 and the Ace. It's a new opportunity. For a lot of you, you may be overqualified for the job, for the position, for the conversation, for whatever the situation is, Virgo. It feels like you are a little bit more overqualified than what is being spoken, than what is going on. Let's see the High Priestess, because see, you know everything, you're seeing everything, you're observing everything. Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. You will only see, this is beautiful. You're fully aware of the entire situation, all right? You're fully aware. You will only pounce when the timing is right for you. So in a sense, I feel you're also, I don't think you're taking your own sweet time, but you're very, it's like how you watch those stock market numbers, and when you got to say take out the money, you can kind of figure it out. I don't know, for a lot of you, it feels intuitive, instinctive, but when you've got to, when you got to say fold and when you got to say continue. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, that kind of energy I'm getting. Let's see, Seven of Swords that's coming towards you. This is interesting. Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. What are you doing, Virgo? Yup, it's the same person is approaching you one more time. I think somebody's pursuing you here. You're trying to run away. You're saying, no, I'm not happy. No, this is not what I want. They are like, okay, we'll come back with this. So they also have an upper limit. You also have an upper limit. Yours is, of course, way higher than them. But they are approaching you one more time. This looks like a work opportunity. Looks like a very strong work opportunity for you, Virgo. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles in your challenge. We've got Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups. You know why this is a challenge? Because even though this is something that you want, you've manifested, because maybe it requires relocation, maybe there is distance involved, maybe for a lot of you it's away from family. It's also for a lot of you, it's going to break your routines. There is a certain way you operate. This requires you to operate a completely different way. It's a major shift, major change. Six of Cups for your advantage. We've got, it feels nice. I'm not going to lie, Virgo. The energies look really good. Five of Swords and the Hierophant. Your advantage is actually, like I said, find someone to talk this situation to that's comforting, the Hierophant. If the Queen of Swords approach is not appealing to you, find the Hierophant. If the Queen of Swords is the HR, I think the Hierophant is the team leader. Yeah. It's the boss. But maybe it's not the highest boss. It's the boss that you will be reporting. Or if you're the boss, then the bigger person there. Talk to a person in the structure and organization who holds more value than the HR person. Interesting. Page of Wands to raise your frequency, which says that you have to reach out. Let's see what we've got. 10 of Wands and the Justice. Underneath we have the Ace of Cups now. To raise your frequency. For a lot of you, see, 10 of Wands is feeling exhausted and tiring doing, and I get it. There is something here happening again and again, which is very exhausting. How many times can you do the same thing again and again? But here's the thing. Leave out a message, reach out to the system where I think you're supposed to put, for a lot of you, it is your final term and conditions. I don't know why, but I'm just picking that up. Your final term and conditions, and please put that you have responsibilities, you have, share your side of why it is. If you're overqualified, mention you're overqualified. If you have to relocate, then ask for relocation. Ask for compensation. For a lot of you, now I get it. For a lot of you, this is about the right compensation. The right compensation. Now the word hits me. Okay, let's see your prediction from the Lenormand Virgo this week. We've got the Fox. Clearly, this is a work reading. The Stork and the Lilies. Okay, very, very nice. This is absolutely bang on with your entire reading. This is a work opportunity. This feels like money. This feels like compensation. This feels like retirement money. And it is meant to come to you. It is meant to come to you. This is the peace that comes from work, and peace comes from work in form of compensation, no other way. And you are the person who's supposed to reach out, and you are the person who's supposed to kind of make it final, you know, fair compensation. And you're not wrong when you ask for that, but that's what your prediction is. And I feel you're going to get fair compensation because that's what the cards, but you have to initiate, you have to ask that. You can't just think about it. You've got to put it out there to the people who are concerned in this situation. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope the right people get the message, as always, at the right time. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. And whoop. Whoop. I saw this Johnny Whoop that's going on in my head right now. Okay, next up we've got Libra. Hello Libra and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th December 2025. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this video from, and if there is something that you'd like to share, feel free to use the comment box. That is exactly what it is for. And let's jump right in, Libra, because time is a-clicking, time is ticking. Let's see what amazing messages want to come out for you. And Libra, we're starting your reading with, let's take this one. Okay, boom. Okay, that's your energy. Stay with me. Within you, on your mind, coming towards you, that's nice. Challenge, advantage. You're the only one so far who's got cards so intense and like this. To raise your frequency, we're going to look at it just a little later, Libra. Oh, wow. Now, this does not surprise me. We also have the World underneath. So, are we looking at an ending, completion, finishing of something? Let's see. You're starting with the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is done and dusted. Something is finished, over. All ways are not working. There are only so many ways you can try something, my dear Libra. And now it's time to wake up and face the world with a brand new you. Okay, that's it. It's not, you can't wake up with the same deadbeat attitude. And I'm not telling it's yours. I'm just saying the energy that's showing. You still wake up as the awesome Libra that you are. Within you've got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is manifesting, wishing, actively wishing. This is within you, which is amazing. So keep that high. And it's interesting, even though you're appearing as if life has done you dirty, life has done you bad, there is still something that you're wishing for. That is, I think it's very, very brave, very brave. Not many people can do that. On your mind, you have Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, collaboration, coming together, an idea, making things happen, putting things out there. Is it a work situation? Does it involve more people than you? Do you have to step up, rise up, get things done? Is everybody dependent on you? What's coming is the Fool. Isn't it lovely when you have start with the Ten of Swords, the ending, and then you get to start, then the energy that next comes is the Fool, the brand new. How nice is that? And that energy is coming. We will see what the Fool energy is. It's fresh. It's a fresh breath of air. It's a new location. It's new clothes. It's lighter you, softer you, peaceful you. I can go on and on. Challenge is the Tower. Why is the Tower still a challenge? If you have been through Ten of Swords, what else needs to fall apart? Or are you still in that place? Are you still remembering the moment where everything fell apart? Challenge here is something falling apart, but I feel that's already happened. Because this is the remains of it, and that's the beginning of your energy. Unless you're revisiting that memory. Advantage is Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is getting up and doing your thing. Simple. Not lying down. Look at the contrast. This one is lying down, this is standing up. This one is done, finished, over. This one is taking Two Pentacles and managing. But this one is putting on a show. This one has shown that I am done, finished. So, pick sides. Are you done, finished? Or do you still have a lot of fire left inside you? Because that's your advantage. Nobody needs to know how broken you are. How they come to know is when we show them. To raise your frequency, Seven of Swords. This makes perfect sense because this is a card of escaping, running away in broad daylight. And 7 is way before the Ten of Swords. So and this is Swords. Swords is all thoughts. Libra, you are Swords. You are thoughts. You are air energy. To raise your frequency, allow your mind to run away from all those thoughts where you become a prisoner. He's actually running away from the circus or from a place, and he's taking some of the things that possibly don't even belong to him because he feels he's a misfit in that place. He's willing to run in the broad daylight. He's not afraid. He knows he can get caught, but he's not afraid of running away, which means he's understood that staying there is bullshit. So staying here is bullshit. Better to move. That's the very clear message. Let's see the Ten of Swords in your energy, Libra. And we've got Five of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. It's a fight. It was a fight. It's still a continuing fight. It could be between family dynamics. It could be over money. It could be over wealth. It could be over who built what, who created what, who made what, how much am I going to get, how much is he going to get, how much is she going to get, blah, 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 all of that. And everything screams here is cut your losses and go because these people are not worth your energy. Nine of Cups within you. We've got Star and the King of Wands. This really, I'm telling you, Libra, this rarely happens. But when it happens, it's a beautiful thing. Nine of Cups and Star, both is the energy of healing, wishing, asking, universe answering you. Within you, you are actively wishing to become something. I don't know what. That you would know. But it's better than what you were. better than what you were. It is possibly the highest version of yourself. Think of your situation, what it is that you're wishing for, that is what it is. It's different for different people. It cannot be same for all people on the planet. But it's the highest version of yourself, and you're actively doing that. Look what is underneath the deck right now. The Ten of Swords. But in order to become your highest version, you've got to drop the lower frequency. You've got to let go with whatever has happened. You've got to let go of the past. Very important. The entire universe wants you to embrace your highest version, your best version. Three of Pentacles in your mind, this coming together with people is Three of Wands, and the maybe social interaction, socially working with people is a problem for a lot of you. It is. It gives you nightmares. You want to operate by yourself. You do not want the... you prefer to do... See, a lot of us prefer to do a lot of things in a lot of different ways. Given the choice, when you're put in scenes, in scenarios with people, you do operate. But given the choice, you would like to operate by yourself. Because when you're with people, I think it causes you a little bit of anxiety. Because then the roles are not defined. When the roles are not defined, and I think that's what is happening here, the Ten of Swords. Something was not defined, so it went down crumbling. Okay, that's past. Let's focus on what's coming, and that's the Fool, Libra. Oh my gosh, I have to pick that up. Give me a second. And, so sorry. But I hope I'm sitting in the right place. For the Fool, we've got interesting. Interesting, and I kind of, let me adjust myself because, okay. For the Fool, I'm so sorry. We've got the Eight of Cups and the King of Cups, which is lovely because in this brand new energy, first you are walking into your highest emotional version. A lot of you are going into that place. See, what you want is fire, passion. But first, you're making peace with your heart. So first, it's self-love, which is amazing and which is how it should always be. First, you got to clean off your heart, wipe off your heart, take care of it, make it feel happy, give it enough love. And once you're in that place of bliss and self-love, now you can pursue everything that you want, whether it's money, whether it's passion, whatever it is. So the energy that's coming in is giving you an opportunity to move towards love, pure love. Let's see the Tower, because Tower is the challenge. Justice, which is your own energy. And the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting, Libra. Justice is your energy. Tower is your challenge. The coming, the falling down, the breaking apart. For a lot of you, you are still stuck somewhere in time. I don't know. You would know. Everybody's situation is, again, I'm telling you, different. But can I say this? A lot of you are replaying that moment where you came crumbling down, or where things did not work. And you're trying to replay it and say that, okay, had I done this, the outcome would be different. Had I done this, the outcome would have been different. Had I done this, the outcome, yeah, that's the challenge. Is maybe you're stuck in that energy. And that's the energy actually you need to get out from. Advantage is the Two of Pentacles. Let us see what the Two of Pentacles is. Which is trying to put yourself into productive work. But oh, wow. Trying to put yourself into productive work rather than thinking about that time that sucked the joy out of your life. Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel. Number 20, if that is of significance. If you continue to be productive, if you do the things that you're supposed to do, the wheel will turn. The Ten of Swords will become the One of Sword. A breakthrough, a clarity. And you have the Fool coming in. This entire reading is orchestrated for you. Let's see the Seven of Swords to raise your frequency, because this is what you need to do right now. You need to run away from these thoughts, these crazy thoughts. You're getting crazy thoughts of things coming apart, falling down. And that's really consuming your brain. Let's see. We have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Cups. That is what is Seven of... yeah. All these... See, you're getting a lot of downloads, okay? And all these downloads are taking you back to the past. Or you're having different versions of your past. And you have to escape this. You know, in the beginning, I want to say this, okay? In the beginning, it feels good. The first one feels good. The second one feels good. But later, it spirals down. And then when you spend a little longer time in that, you find yourself completely stuck in the past. Which is why, while Seven of Swords is one of the most dangerous cards, energy. Because to run away from broad daylight is not an easy job. But it's come in a place where, Libra, you need it the most. Because it is all about, you're not running away in the real world. You're actually running away from a mental prison that you've built. Because, I get it, because of some event that has taken place in your life that has catastrophically destroyed your human senses, I want to say that. But, you need to run away from it. Because the longer you stay in it, it's going to destroy you. And this week, you're getting a chance. You are. Let's see your prediction from the Lenormand. We've got... Interesting. We've got the Garden, we've got the Rider, and we've got the Book. There is an event here. There is an event. There's a social event. There's a ground event. There is some sort of an event here. And there is something that needs to... You know, for a lot of you, it feels like an invite which has not reached you yet. It feels like an RSVP, whether you're going for that event or not this week. And for a lot of you, possibly you're going to... It feels like a book convention for authors, for writers, for creators this week. And there is also something that you're going to discover and find here. Are you going to find about yourself? Are you going to find about... you're going to find out, because this is very similar to the Fool energy that's coming in, something new. This week, there is an event here. There is a ground event. There is something... Libra, this is very, very interesting. Do let me know how it pans out for you. Information details about this are hidden. And it feels like it's only for elite, exclusive people. And it's come out in your reading. Tickets, event, invite, RSVP, however it resonates. But there's something very interesting that's going to happen to you this week. So let me know. I am very, very curious to know that. Okay, that is what I have for you, Libra. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention of every reading that I do. I will see you in your next reading, Libra. Let me just get the cards in a stack. Take care of yourself and have an amazing, amazing week ahead. Next up, we've got Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th December. Getting the numbers there in my head. And I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this reading from. And if there is something that you'd like to share, feel free to use the comment box. That is precisely why it exists, right? Okay, Scorps, let's jump in and let's see what this week has in store for you. And we are starting with Ouch. We're starting with ouch. Within you, on your mind, ooh. Coming towards you, challenge, advantage. Advantage is good. And a card to help us raise our frequency. Okay, I'm not going to waste much time. Scorpio, there is some really heavy cards here. Let's talk about it. We've got the Three of Swords. You're starting. For a lot of you, you're hurting, you're healing. Something is just crushed your heart. I'm talking to Scorpios that are feeling something. We'll clarify and see what that is. But it hurts you. Within Page of Cups, maybe you were waiting to hear a sorry, an apology or something. This is within. You're hoping, expecting somebody to come and do something about it, but nobody's showing up. On your mind, you have the Eight of Swords. Very, very... Three of Swords tends to take us to the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I want to say that. Because you're in a place of hurt, mind feels like it's trapped. Mind feels like, it feels like after the breakup, the first few days after the breakup, it feels like that. I know it doesn't feel good. I'm myself losing my voice at this point of time. Okay. What's coming towards you is Page of Pentacles. This is a small opportunity, an interesting opportunity, possibly a work opportunity, hobby, something to pursue. And I think this is exactly what you need. This could help you get out of this energy. Instead of focusing on what somebody's comment supposed to say, sorry, or I'm sorry I hurt you, focus on what you can build and create so that that's going to stay with you forever. Because when we give the control and focus to other people, then we are dependent on them, right? Challenge is Temperance. You're not able to find your balance. You're not able to find your center. You're feeling lost. You're feeling out of, how do I say this? You're feeling out of whack, out of tune. You're very distracted. You're very out of focus this week. The challenge is that you're not able to put your mind at something. You go back to the same hurt possibly. I feel you, Scorpio. I do. Your advantage, which is a savior here, is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is please put yourself into something productive. And I know 9 is a card of solo energy. And I'm happy that the Page of Pentacles is coming for you. There is an opportunity here to pursue that will take you away from this hurt, pain, victim, distraction. Throw yourself into something, some activity. It's always good. The mind needs, when the heart is hurting, you need to give the mind something to do. If you teach your mind to do something, first day, second day, third day, 9 days, the heart is going to feel a little lighter. To raise your frequency, you have the Justice. This is Libra energy. And I want to tell you, Scorpio, the underlying message of this card is what you give is exactly what you get. At this point of time, you're going to give Three of Swords, you're going to get more Three of Swords. If you give it a little less pain and if you put it into some work, put it into something, that will grow and multiply. Okay. Let's see what we can get for you from this Scorpio, because I really want to give you some sort of love, if I may say so. Three of Swords is the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. For a lot of you, it could have been love. It could have been new love. There's also 10 of Cups underneath. This does look like a heartbreak. I can't make anything out of it. For a lot of you tried to pursue something new because it felt so good, but it did not work out. Let's see the Page of Cups within you, Scorpio. We've got the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. See, within you, two things here, Scorpio. There are only two things that I'm picking up. Number one, can you for whoever you're waiting for this apology or closure from, can you give it to yourself and move on? Because in a sense, you know it's never coming. You know that they're not going to do this. That's one. The other one that I'm picking up for you is whatever small you learned in this thing, whatever smallest thing, just be grateful for that, take it as a lesson and move on. It's actually sometimes that simple, and we have 10 of Swords. I know it's hurt you a lot. For 8 of Swords in your mind, you have the 10 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. See, your mind is not at a good place. Your mind is completely trapped. But there is something here, Page of Pentacles, that could give you happiness, and it doesn't give you this much happiness. It gives you a lot of happiness. 10 of Cups is not small. It's the same Ace of Cups 10 times. And the good part, Scorpio, is that the Page of Pentacles is arriving. It's coming this week. And Page of Pentacles is also in your mind. So if you open your mind just a little bit and align it with an opportunity and an idea, that idea is popping up. Let's see what that idea is. Let's see what that opportunity, Page of Pentacles, is. 6 of Cups and the Judgment. Oh my gosh, this is definitely somebody from the past. Maybe the same person comes back. Maybe the person, that heartbreak, maybe they come back. What can you say? Maybe it's not a breakup. Maybe it was a temporary separation. Your challenge is the Temperance. Let's see the Temperance, where you're not able to focus. It's the Hanged Man and the 3 of Wands. Because I'll tell you, whatever this equation, that situation, this meant a lot to you. A lot. You're not able to focus. You're not able to, it's put a pause in your life, and you're not able to look beyond it. For a lot of you, you planned your future around it. So the good news is, I do believe it's coming. But in your mind, you have to open up for that equation. If this is truly a person, Scorpio, that you fear losing, or you've lost, you've had a temporary separation and you want them back, you have to open that in your mind, that yes, I want them back. This is the reason they give me happiness, and then they're coming back. 9 of Pentacles for your advantage. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. This feels like a proposal, but I want to tell you this, Scorpio, when you are your 9 of Pentacles version, when you are your pre-Empress version, which means when you love, take care, your self-worth, that's when the proposal comes. That's when energies align, because you're sitting in the 3 of Swords. And in 3 of Swords is when you've lost it. Your advantage, you want to get something, you have to become the best version of yourself. It's also true, right? Nobody really... the people that we meet with us at our rock bottoms, would you want to pursue your life with them? And if you've worked hard enough and come out of rock bottoms, would you pursue a life with the rock bottom energy? Ask yourself these questions, Scorpio. Justice is clarified by the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. I love this. Like I said, you are going to get exactly what you're going to give out. Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. This is very loving energy. Queen of Pentacles is a very beautiful, loving, earth, grounded energy. She's a multiplier. She brings harmony. The most important thing is she brings harmony in the connection, and your challenge is the Temperance. Your balance is off. So, balance in the connection, making yourself, realizing your self-worth, coming back, realigning with yourself. Everything that you lost, Scorpio, will find you when you find yourself. Things don't find us when we are lost. First, we need to find ourselves. Okay. Prediction from the Lenormand for Scorps this week. We've got the Mountain, the Fox, and the Child. There is an obstacle this week. There is an obstacle. Feels like a work-based obstacle. It feels like starting new. It feels, see, again, it feels like like I said with your reading, you know how when you have a new relationship and you have those kind of initial struggles, new workplace, and you have obstacles of adjusting, balancing, finding your place, finding yourself. It feels like that. It feels like a lot of you have gone into new work and the obstacle is just that much because you're new. So when you're new and you have obstacles and challenges at a place, the best thing to do is you go and observe the people around, observe the seniors, take their inputs so that you can use it to your advantage. Very, very interesting reading, Scorpio. Very, very interesting. All right, that's what I have for you. And like always, I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention. And it shall always be. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from the 8th to the 14th December 2025. I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this. Firstly, thank you for watching the video. I'm very, very happy. Feel free to share anything you would in the comment box. And let's jump right in, okay? Because time is a clicking, ticking. Let's see what we've got. We've got, okay, Sag. That's your energy. Let's talk about it. Within you, on your mind. Nice. Coming towards you. See, you had a shaky start, but after that, everything is brilliant. Challenge, advantage, very good after that. And to raise your frequency. This is a proof that energies change. Energies can change like that. You're starting your reading with the 5 of Pentacles, feeling abandoned. Feeling less hopeful, feeling like you don't have anybody around you. Financial, I get it. It's screaming financial constraints, financial resources. Winter's coming, having to save for the winter, stocking on things. I get that. Money does seem like an issue. Now, within you have the Page of Pentacles. There is something here of value and worth. There is something, you have something of value, worth, and potential, but it's not showing itself in the real world. It is still within you. Could it be another job? Could it be a part-time job? Could it be a side job? Could it be a hustle? You would know that better. But there is something that you can pursue, you can do. Could also be student. Could also take this time and study and get your skills better. On your mind, you have the Star. This is amazing. This is Aquarian energy. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is, you want to do, in your mind, you have that energy of you want to do something which helps you and in turn helps others also. Very, very, for everybody else. That's a good energy. That's not just good energy. I want to say this, Sag, that's really brilliant, beautiful intentions. And when you have intentions like that, the universe always backs you up, which is why what's coming towards you is the Magician. Number one, this is you having all the resources. See, this is Page of Pentacles is small, it's within, it has only the pentacle. But the energy that's coming towards you not just has the pentacle, has the cup. It's got all the 4 elements. There's a table set up. Can you perform? Can you put yourself out there? Can you convince the world? It's almost like you have to sell something. You have to put something out there. Maybe you have to put yourself on display, your skill set. And he's bringing actually something from heaven to the earth. And that is what the star energy is, heaven to the earth. Very good energies are available, Sag. If you embrace them, if you take them, if you make something out of them. Challenge is the Two of Wands. Now here's the thing. A lot of you may be looking outward because he's holding the world. So a lot of you may be looking at what others are doing. You may be comparing your life with somebody else. You may be Googling, scrolling, surfing, and that can really, really mess you up, mess all of us. When we see others do something with ease because they put it up like that, right? One day I was like this, 5 days later I got this, that kind of a thing. That's a setup. That's not a real story. Challenge here is, don't see what others are doing. See what you've got, what you can make from it, and start from there. Now your advantage is the Nine of Pentacles. See, you see yourself, you're starting with a 5, and your advantage is the 9. You have something, Sag. You are not looking at yourself thoroughly. There is some quality, some skill set, some potential that you have. Maybe you can make clothes, maybe fashion. Maybe you can talk about pets, maybe you can talk about gardening. There is some skill here that you have. But either you're not aware of it because you're looking outward, or you're too afraid to put yourself out there, but you've got it. To raise your frequency, King of Cups. This is the king of emotions, emotional intelligence, EQ. This is pure love. This is pure love. This is the energy of the king. A king who's very stable, see, this king is on water, shaky water. His throne is on the water. In your mind, you have the star, and you want to pour water all over earth for yourself and for others. So if you want to help others and yourself to raise your frequency, first you will have to fall in love with yourself, discover yourself emotionally. Self, right? Self, because in your challenge you're focusing on others, which is why I'm emphasizing self. Let's clarify, Sag. Let's get some clarification for you. Let's see. Show me the Five of Pentacles, because that's not a really good energy to start any reading with. We have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. There is something out there for you. For a lot of you, you've not even started. For a lot of you, you've been put on hold. For a lot of you, you've put yourself on hold because you think it's unattainable, it's undoable, it's impossible, things like that. You've stopped yourself on your own tracks. Page of Pentacles within, Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Maybe it's talking, maybe it's speaking, maybe it's giving out message, maybe it's giving out positive message, maybe it's giving out motivational speeches. All of those are coming in your the area, the skill set that you have. The star on your mind, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. That's pure alignment. Your intentions are beautiful, Sag. Beautiful. You want to grow, but you also want everybody around you to grow. You want to create, but you also want everybody around you to create. You want to build, but you also want everybody around you to benefit from what you're building. So the mind and the intention is at the right place. I think the action, the execution, we don't have any swords here, and swords are all about action and execution. There is no action being taken. Tell me the Magician, please. Magician is Knight of Wands and the Fool. See, again, look at that. The Magician is, look at how the Fool and the Knight, they're facing the same direction, The Fool is the beginning and the Knight is taking that jump. So maybe what you're doing has nothing actually to do with the logic. It has more to do with how driven are you. But yet I don't see action. I want to say that, Sag. Whatever this is, it really makes you feel alive. There's a lot of passion in this project, this skill set that you have. I'm trying to figure out your skill set and putting it out there so it can resonate with as many people. Dressing up, going out, exploring, travel, pets, interiors, decorations. 2 of Wands for your challenge. We've got the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. This is comparison. I want to say this. There could be no better way. I was trying to shy away from saying comparison. I just said it in very sweet words that maybe you're looking at the world outside. But look at that. This is victory and then chaos. 6 of Wands and 5 of Wands. Sag, if you are going to compare yourself with everybody who's made it, I just want to tell you in very sweet words, comparison is the thief of joy. Now decide, self or others. Let's see the 9 of Pentacles because that's in your advantage. We've got the Moon and the Star. And Star is in your mind. Sag, this reading just keeps getting brilliant and brilliant. And it's uncovering a lot of clues for you. Your advantage is in yourself, is in your intention. And the reason why you get confused is because you start looking at others, you start comparing what others are doing, and in a sense you stall and stop your entire journey. Now, focus on self, bring it back home, bring it back to you. Let's see the King of Cups to raise your frequency. We've got 3 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Until you've not done it, until you've not put it out there, you cannot afford to quit and go back home. Sag, there is an idea here that you need to execute, put it out there. Till you don't do it, it's unfinished. And as you begin to do it, the right people are also going to join you. I want to say that. You may be thinking you're doing this alone. You may be thinking it's not going to work out. You may be thinking the road ahead feels uncertain. But as you take step by step, the right people are going to join you and the right people are going to celebrate you. But it's not going to happen in the beginning. It's not going to happen on day 1. It may not even happen on day 10. But after you show a little bit of consistency, people are going to become a part of whatever it is that you're building, creating, wanting to put out there. Yes. Predictions from the Lenormand we've got for this week. This is so interesting. Sag, your entire reading is about you. About you becoming this really amazing version of yourself and you being torn because you're comparing yourself with others and you're still not putting yourself out there. But look how the Lenormand beautifully shows the mice, the mountain, and the clover. The mice is anxiety. The mice is feeling lost. The mice is feeling like you're losing something. The mountain is an obstacle. The mountain is a challenge. The mountain is the way forward. But what are we ending with? We are ending with the clover. Clover is serendipity. Clover is good luck. Clover is something that you find only if you cross the mice and the mountain. If you sit at your home, you're not going to find the clover. You're not going to find good luck. You're not going to find good fortune if you're going to be sitting in the place. But if you are willing to surpass anxiety, surpass this obstacle, there is a clover, there's a good luck, there is something that wants to happen for you, and it's going to happen suddenly. It's not going to happen the way you're thinking. It's not going to happen the way you're thinking. It's going to happen out of the blue. That's amazing. That's what I have for you, Sag. I hope the right people get the message at the right time. That is always the intention. of this table. I will see you in your next reading, Sag. Please take care of yourself. And let's meet in the next reading. Next up, we've got Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome. This is your weekly energy from the 8th to the 14th of December 2025. I hope everything is amazing in your life. And if there is something that you would like to share, talk about, feel free to use the comment box. That is exactly why it exists. Let's jump right in, Capricorn, and let's see. Cards are flipping. They really want to talk. Let's see. Capricorn, you're starting this week with, okay, interesting. Within you, on your mind, coming towards you, challenge, advantage, and a card that's going to help us raise our frequency, and we're going to look at it just a little later. Underneath, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on to whatever you have. Very important. Five of Wands. You're starting with Five of Wands. You're in between chaos. You're in between a fight. And I think now a lot of people are involved. What may have started out as 1 and 2 have now become 5. Now suddenly there are a lot of things coming out. Is it childish? Yes. But it exists. Is it competitive? Yes. Is it fighting because one of them wants to win and say and pronounce that I am the best? Yes. Within you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is feeling apathy. Feeling, suddenly you don't care about anything on this planet. Suddenly you don't want anything. Nothing. You don't want any offers, you don't want anybody, you don't want new love, you don't want anything. You're just, for a lot of you, you're just sitting and observing and you're thinking what you had. And you're contemplating. You've closed yourself off to the entire world. Maybe you're sitting at a park, maybe you're sitting in the house, maybe you're sitting on the floor, leaning on something, and you're just like, is this what I had? This is what I had? On your mind, you have Two of Wands. You are searching, you're surfing, you're scrolling, you're Googling, you're on the internet because he's holding the world. And twos are all about, what should I do next? You're standing in your balcony and you're like, what do I do? Who do I call? Who do I talk to? Who do I inform? Who do I take information from? What's coming towards you is Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This energy is that of the... Firstly, there's a lot of fire on the table. There's one water, but that's also emotionally you're very drained. There is no mind at play here. There are no swords here except for the one which is also going away. So it does feel like a heavy reading. What's coming is the Nine of Wands. This is still standing, still saying, and I don't know if this is your energy or this is because it's coming towards you, but it's a very brave energy. Like I'm still standing. It's like this energy is saying I'm still standing, right? As long as I'm standing, as long as I have my legs and my hands, I can make this work. I'm not giving up. Challenge is full, new beginning. To start something, to travel, to take that leap of faith. The new timeline feels challenging. The new feels challenging. The new feels, the new feels scary. Advantage is Six of Swords. Look how interesting this is. This feels like a challenge, but the advantage is in traveling, in moving, in leaving. And this is the energy of moving. You start with the Five of Wands, and advantage is the Six of Swords, moving away from the chaos. Literally moving away, literally traveling. From choppy waters to calmer waters. Very island kind of a vibe. To raise your frequency, oh wow, you've got the Seven of Swords. This is actually escape, run, strategize, get out. Take whatever is yours and go. Whatever is yours, you may get caught, but you're not afraid. Because maybe you have some sort of a alibi or you have some sort of an answer at that point of time to give. He's even looking back. He's even seeing one last time. When it doesn't make sense, escape. Let's clarify, Capricorn. Let's clarify. For the 5 of Wands in your energy, this conflict. What is this conflict? We've got 3 of Wands and the Justice. For a lot of you, this was a dream. This was a dream. But it did not pan out the way it was supposed to. For a lot of you, you were at the right place at the right time, but it did not work out. For a lot of you, it's almost like you were at the edge. The time was right. Because he's at the edge. You know, the ships just have to come and meet him. The time was right. But, is it karmic? Feels karmic. I have to put it out there. Because we have the Justice with it. October month, if that is of significance. Let's see the 4 of Cups within you. 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. This is also in your advantage. You have already thought about going. You've already thought, and I think that's the only thought that is in your head right now. You want to go away from where you are. Even staying there for another second, 1 second, is hurting you, bothering you. Okay. 2 of Wands in your mind, Capricorn. Let's see what we've got. 2 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Yep, you know, whatever you're trying to find out, whatever you're trying to search, whatever it's turning into nothing. It's not yielding any results. You're not getting any answers back from the world. It's like the world has put you on a shutdown. It doesn't feel good. I have to say that, Capricorn. This reading is getting very, very heavy. 9 of Wands for what's coming towards you, because you're still standing strong. 3 of Swords underneath. 10 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. This is more messages of ending. More of ending. More. Because 8 of Wands is a rush of energy. But I want to tell you this. I'm not so sure if I'm the right person. I'm reading the energies on the table. But the more you stay in this energy, the more it's going to scream of ending. Scream. Scream. The word I'm getting is scream. Your ears. The Fool. Why is the Fool a challenge? Why is the Fool a challenge? Ace of Wands and the 7 of Wands. It's a challenge because you may have blocked certain people. You may have achieved a certain kind of status and it requires you to step down. You are standing at a high point and everybody else is below you. And remember, we started with the 5 of Wands. All of that is below you. The challenge here is actually stepping down. Coming down. See? The Ace of Wands. He's got the Ace of Wands and everybody is... The Fool is also on top. So the challenge here is to come down. 6 of Swords for your advantage. We've got... Oh my gosh! How does this happen? See, within you, you have 4 of Cups. That's clarified by the 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. You're very clear you want to move. That's the only thought. Now, when Six of Swords is your advantage, you're back to Four of Cups and the Two of Swords. If your advantage is in moving on, then what you're doing is actually you're going back within you and you're closing yourself off. And this is, it feels like, I don't know, can I say this, Capricorn? I want to say this. It feels like you do not believe that this is the end. It feels like you're still hoping for a miracle. You're still hoping because once you've convinced yourself that the best thing to do is to move on, right? Then when the time comes to move on, you still go within you and you say, no, I want to make this decision one more time. Ace of Swords versus the Two of Swords. You're still not convinced. Seven of Swords to raise your frequency. We've got the Nine of Swords. Now all the swords are popping up. And the Six of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords. As I clarify the Seven of Swords. Look at that. There are no coincidences in energy, I'm telling you. If you're waiting for somebody to give you something, that's not going to happen. I want to say this. If you're waiting to receive something, if you're waiting on getting something, see how he's sitting on the bed, he's, and he's got so many thoughts and he's hoping somebody will come and lighten. It's not going to happen. You've got to escape, run out of the situation before it gets worse. Okay, let's see your prediction from the Lenormand for this week, Capricorn. The Mountain, the Book, and the Ship. This is very similar to your reading, very, very similar, because the advantage here was to move on. We've got one ship here. Within you are convinced that you need to move on. We've got two ships here, two people traveling. We have the ship right here in the Lenormand too, but there's an obstacle, and like your entire reading says that there is an obstacle on how you're going to travel. How will you make this happen? There is ship is also a move forward. It's also a career move. It's also taking that next step. Literally it's travel, but it's also a next travel for what? What do you travel for? You travel for a vacation, you travel for work, but it's a move, right? So there is, the obstacle is how are you going to, because the book in the center is something that's, it means that something is not revealed itself yet. So this week I still see you contemplating. Maybe a lot of you are recognizing the first challenge, that traveling is a challenge for you. That's what I have for you, and well, I hope the right people get the message at the right time and make decisions that are vital for self and self first. That is always the intention. Okay. Capricorn, I am sending you a lot of love, and I hope the right energies align with you, because energies are always changing and it's a matter of time. You move, it moves. Simple. Next up, we've got Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th of December 2025, and I hope you're doing amazing. I hope life's treating you well. I hope you're treating life well, treating yourself well. If there's something you would like to say, feel free to use the comment box, because that's exactly why we have it. All right, Aqua, let's jump right in and see what amazing messages want to come out for you. And we're starting with this one. Interesting. Your energy within you, on your mind, coming towards you. Challenge, advantage, and a card that's going to help us raise our frequency. We're going to look at it just a little later. Aqua, you're starting with the Queen of Cups. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're looking at something with a lot of love. There is some, you know, your energy this week is focused on love. Things you love. Or just love. However love resonates for you. Whatever love means to you. Within you have the Hangman. This is, I feel this is a perspective shift. Because Aquarians don't really have pauses. They don't wait. They continue to live their life. This feels like an internal perspective. You're seeing the world upside down. But you're doing that first within, not literally outside, but what if? This feels like a what if my life was like this. On your mind, you've got the Empress, abundance, pure abundance, Venus energy. Also Libra energy, by the way. She looks amazing. She looks radiant. She's fertile. She's the planet. She's the world. She's the creator. A lot of you may be creators. Very nice. Number 3. What is coming towards you this week is Nine of Swords. Yeah, exactly that. It's that kind of moment. What do I do? What am I thinking? Why can't I sleep? What have I done wrong? Layers and layers of thoughts. Challenge is your strength. Your strength is at challenge. Your strength. Aquarius, I cannot emphasize it any more clearly. What is your strength? What is your biggest strength? That is your challenge this week. It's different for different people. So whatever is your strength, whatever you call your strength, for some it may be speaking, talking, dancing, working out, painting, whatever. That has become a challenge this week. Health, please look into your health. Advantage is the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is going that entire 10 yards and finishing something. See, you're starting with the Queen of Cups. And your advantage is the 10 of Wands, finishing something. There is something you love. And there is something finishing it despite all odds. Because 10 of Wands is not an easy energy. It is exhausting, it is tiring. But finishing it despite all odds. Or maybe you're not even meant to carry so much. We'll clarify and see that, Aqua, for you. To raise your frequency, Page of Swords. This is find more. Very interesting. There's some more information you need to gather. Before you get so worried, get some more information. These are all swords. You're an air sign. It's all in the mind. Before you panic, get a little bit of information. That'll help you. That'll save the day, by the way. Okay, Aqua, let's clarify for you for this week. Show me the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Empress, which is in your mind, and the Wheel. Very big, you know. Aquarius, this is not a small energy. This is the Empress and the Wheel. It's like the planet moving. It's a massive shift. And the Empress is in your mind. The abundance is in your mind. This is massive. There is no definition. There is no number to this kind of an energy. You're wanting something massive. I'm sorry, I cannot give a number to something which is the planet and the Wheel, which makes me say this is something really, really big. The Hangman is the 8 of Pentacles and the Emperor. Boom. 2 Empresses. One on your mind and one in your energy. And within you have clearly this is power, position. This is something very big. You're working towards it. Day in and day out. It's a place. It's a throne. It's a sign. It's a title. It is something that you're working, and you're working your ass off. Let's see the Empress in your mind. We've got the Death and the Knight of Swords. Have you put yourself on a timeline? You know, I want to say this, it's closer than you think. It's much closer than you think. If you find any delay, is because you put the idea of delay. Aquarius, it's much closer than you think. Look at this, the Death and the Knight of Swords, so close. So close. The gap is getting closer and closer by the day. That should put a smile on your face. Nine of Swords is clarified by, we'll take that card because it popped out, Four of Wands and the Chariot. Chariot is Cancer sign, if that is of significance. 1111, if that is of significance. A particular place in your timeline. You're worried about, are you at the right place? Are you at the milestone that you told yourself? There's a milestone, there is a sort of, you know, like how you have the finish line at a marathon and you give yourself a certain amount of time. I'm going to be here at that time. So what is the worry for you, Aqua, is am I meeting my goals as per the timeline I gave them? Let's see why you have Strength as a challenge. We've got Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. Interesting, very, very interesting. Same thing that makes you weak is also the thing that makes you feel victorious. In a sense, Aquarius, you love when you're faced with challenges because those are the moments where you rise to the occasion and it kind of gives you a thrill. I'm sure our Aquas can relate to this. There is a joy of winning, but for Aquarius, the joy is of getting a challenge, surpassing the challenge, overcoming the challenge, and then winning. Ten of Wands for your advantage. We've got the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. Wow. I mean, from not caring to celebrating. From not caring to celebrating. Look how this energy is sitting down. Three of Cups are right there. There's an Ace of Cups. He's just unbothered, sitting there, not overthinking, not reacting, not giving attention. And boom, the same Three of Cups on the floor are now Three of Cups that are being celebrating. So the minute you're unbothered, Aquarius, the minute you're detached, the minute you are not overthinking about it, look at the Three of Cups here, down and out. You win. You're celebrated. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's your clue. Let's see the Page of Swords for raising your frequency. Five, oh my gosh, this last three energies are so bang on, and I'm going to talk about it one more second. Your challenge is Strength. Look at that. Five of Wands and Six. When you're down and out, you win. When you don't care, you celebrate. When you stop fighting, when you stop participating in drama, when you stop participating in conflict, when it is out of your territory, you heal, you rest, you attract, you invite, you bring in things that are meant to come for you. Aqua, this reading is a gem. It has a lot of hidden messages for you, for whatever it is that you're pursuing, because one thing I can tell you, whatever you're pursuing is big, badass, and I cannot put a number to it because it's that big. It's that big what you're pursuing. Your Lenormand prediction is the snake, the garden, and the scythe right there in the center garden. This is the thing that you want. This is the big badass thing that I cannot put a number to. The garden, the world, the planet, the people that you want. And on either side, you have the snake and the scythe. This is, in order to reach here, the snake and the scythe have to come cut each other, cancel each other out, similar to the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. Till you don't feel this, you don't get the victory. Till you don't detach, you don't celebrate. Till you don't quit on the conflict, you don't find healing. Aquarius, this is a very, very profound message, and only Aquarius will get it. Everything that you want is right there. You just have to detach from it, literally from it. That's what I have for you. Woof. That was like a Johnny whoop, Johnny whoop, Johnny whoop, whoop, whoop. I've seen this on Instagram and I can't get it out of my head. And I want to try it out. Okay, if that was of significance. And we've got Pisces. All right, let's go, Pisces. Hello and welcome. This is your weekly reading from 8th to the 14th December, and I hope you're doing amazing wherever you're watching this reading from. If there is something you would like to share, go ahead. Smash that comment box if you would like, because that's precisely why we've got it, right? Okay, Pisces, let's jump right in and see what amazing, brilliant messages want to come out for you. We're starting with, I said brilliant, amazing messages, Pisces. Why? Why are you like, what's killing your vibe? Let's kill that. Your energy within you. Now that's nice. That's nice. On your mind. Nice, nice. Coming towards you. Beautiful. I think we killed that vibe. We killed it. Pisces, you're killing it now. Challenge, advantage, and an energy that's going to help you raise your frequency. We are going to look at it just a little later. Okay. I think I understand your reading by seeing what I have in front of me. You're starting with the Four of Cups, Pisces. You are showing that you don't care, okay? You're showing. I don't think it's true, but you're showing that, you know what? I don't care. It's that kind of energy. Within you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is amazing. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of wealth. But besides that, it is security. This is comfort. This is knowing that you're solid. You're stable. Even if you don't have, you'll make it. That's the kind of foundation is solid, I want to say. On your mind, you have the Emperor. This is number 4, if that is of significance. Emperor this is Aries energy. If that is of significance too, fire. This is boss-like energy. Actually, this is very aligned. It's the boss who's like, I don't care and I'm solid and I'm stable. So Pisces, you look good. You look good. What's coming towards you is the very beautiful star. This is an Aquarius energy. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is healing. This is contributing. This is creating. This is pouring out to the world. This is being noticed by the world. This is being rewarded by the world. It's very, very nice energy. Beautiful. I'm very happy for you, Pisces. Challenge here is the strength. Very similar to Aquarian reading, by the way. If you have Aquarius in your chart, you should see Aquarius reading. Very similar. The placements of certain cards are also exactly same place, even though I'm using different decks. Now, whatever is your strength is your challenge. Whatever you're good at, or whatever you feel you're strongest at is going to be tested or challenged this week. It's different for different people. And health comes across as the most important thing. So make sure you get your dental checkups on time and every other checkup that you do. And for your advantage, you've got the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Because your energy is the Four of Cups. I don't care. But the advantage is Nine of Swords. Maybe, Pisces, you are supposed to care about something. Maybe. I mean, not kill yourself caring about it, but you are supposed to bring something so that you would really know whether it's meant to stay or once and for all. To raise your, oh wow, I could not make that up, right? I could not. You've got the depth to raise your frequency. I said that. I mean, you're starting with Four of Cups. Advantage is maybe you got to think about something. You got to. You got to bring it in your mind 4, 5 times, 9 times, so that you can make that final decision. Do I even need to keep it, or can I completely take it out of my life? And that's what to raise your frequency is: death, absolute transformation. Do you want to keep, or do you want to evolve? Okay, boom. Let's go, Pisces. Let's clarify. 4 of Cups. What is it that you don't care about? The Wheel and oh yeah, okay, interesting. That's good. You don't care about fights, you don't care about dramas, you don't care about even those small... I think, Pisces, you've reached that stage where you can sense the beginning of a fight, of a conflict. And I think you walk just right, like you pull off the whole 7 of Sword energy, you walk right away in the right time. That's good. That's a good reason for not caring, by the way. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, 9 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And this is also in your advantage. Could be a person. I'm picking that up now. Could be a person, could be a proposal, could be a proposal as in a work offer or a love offer. But something is, I want to say, Pisces, something is happening within, because neither the energy is showing that much, and I don't even think you're aware of it, but what it requires you, that much I can tell you, is a transformation. But something is happening at a very, very, very deep level here. Let's see the Emperor on your mind. Very occasionally in your dreams, or just when you're sitting, you get hits of it. The Emperor, maybe like a deja vu, yeah. Page of Wands and the Lovers on your mind. Yeah, this could be a message. This could be a invite. This could be wedding. This could be a connection. This could be your next. For a lot of you, you're getting married at a later stage in life. You're starting something at a later stage in life. Let's see the Star. That's because this is coming towards you. Wow. 6 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. You're going to be healing. I want to say this, Pisces. You're going to be healing in a relationship, in a connection, which once was broken, which once was torn apart, which once was treated probably in the worst possible way. And you know why it's happening now, Pisces? Because now you are a solid 10. That's why. Because you have healed. We can only heal others or even moments in our life when we have healed ourselves. So now this healed version of yours is, I'm not saying you're going back or you're repairing or you're fixing. You're just able to kind of forgive, forget, and move on. In simplest words. Let's see the strength in your challenge. We've got the Justice and the King of Cups. Libra energy, if that is of significance. King of Cups is your energy, water energy, Pisces energy. The challenge here is, I want to say this, Pisces, and I'm going to say this in the nicest possible way. It's not necessary that what you believe right is everybody else's right. Because justice is the system, is the way of right and wrong, guilty, not guilty. It's the law, right? I'm just saying, putting it out there, your way of right may not be somebody else's way of right. And because justice has come, because there is a sword, because that's a Libra energy, that is air energy, there may be a mental versus emotional disconnect. Let's see the 9 of Swords for your advantage. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow. This never happens. This very rarely happens. But when it happens, it happens. There is a connection here. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There is a connection here. We have the Lovers. We have the 6 of Cups. Everything here is screaming here of a connection. And I think this connection is could be twin flame, could be soulmate, because we've got the Lovers and the Six of Cups both right here. I want to say right now you may not be looking eye to eye, which does not mean that it's broken or you're separated. It's maybe you're in the same house, but for some reason you're not looking eye to eye. For some reason. But that's the advantage. Both of you is the advantage. Two makes an advantage. It's not an advantage of one. This is an advantage of two people, two energies here. Let's see the Death. If this is twin flame, then whatever you are going through, your twin flame is going through. If you're winning, they're winning. Let's see the Death. To raise your frequency, the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles, and that is the card of marriage. That is the card of coming together. You have the couple here right now. Pisces, to raise your frequency. If this is a question that what's happening in my connection, the connection is absolutely fine. If anything, you have to equally give more in the connection. More love, more everything. It's a connection to stay. I want to say that. It's a connection to stay for the long run. Pisces, let's see your Lenormand prediction. We've got the Scythe, we've got the Snake, and we've got the Moon. And I literally want to look at these cards, and I want to say this, that the worst is over this week. Whatever was the problem, the Snake, the Scythe is cutting the Snake. This week you will see whether this is a connection, whatever your situation is, Pisces, the problem is going to be chopped off from the root, whether it's another person, whether it's whatever it is in your connection. I just want to say that the problem is going to get cut, finished and done once and for all. And this is actually resonating with the entire reading, because this connection, somebody is not looking eye to eye. And to raise your frequency, you have to pour in more, because it seems like a very solid and stable connection. So this week, whatever the issue is, whatever the snake in the connection, whatever it is, it's getting chopped off, it's getting finished, it's getting done. This should put a big smile on your face. And that's what I have for you, Pisces. That is what I have for all my signs, for all my stars. And once again, I'm stuck with my clicker trying to find out the blue light on it. And I had super fun making this reading for you. I will certainly see you in your next reading. Till then, all my all signs, my all stars, have a fabulous day, week, month, year ahead. Thank you.